Hello, people of the internet. Ah, da, 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 da. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Live once more on in this beautiful place. We are streaming. And we will continue to stream in. Ba-boo-doo-doo. I will be watching. It is Christmas Eve, technically Christmas, but I don't count it as Christmas starting until I go to sleep. So we're gonna just chug the next probably 2 hours, just grinding out a beautiful drawing. Da 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 da. Yeah, so let's get going. I've been wanting to make this video just enough that I'm like, freaking frick it, you know? We're gonna freaking do it. Finally, we're gonna draw Frerien in paint. Now, I'm gonna hit a little button, and this might make this a little funny, might make it a little goofy. I'm gonna hit start record after I started streaming without restarting my PC. So this might crash this whole system I've got going on. We're gonna find out. Hopefully it will be fine. But you never know, okay? You never know. So let's get it on. Let's get it going. So first thing we do, we got this here. We delete Frerien. Why? Because that's just what I do. Is I show it. This is our little goob, a little goobs, and like I really don't have much more to say about it than that. Like this our goober, this our guy. We're gonna draw its Frerien. So let's add actually one other picture of Frerien. Let's go Frerien, and then image. Maybe we go animation sheet or something like that. Yeah, there we go. This is what we're talking about. Okay, copy this image, plop it down in here. Basically, we'll just do this like. Goes there. It's larger. Oh. Yeah, something like that. I think this is kind of this last bottom four here, and then obviously this one needs to be a lot bigger. Okay, so let's start with the face angle. Now, I think what's really funny about this is the angle of the face here, which is clearly the skull or whatever is drawn with this in mind. This part of the face facing up like so. So this is the angle. It's up here, you know, which is like that's cool, right? But we want the jaw to kind of go up with the head, that kind of thing. This point. So, we get like the eyes, whatever the hell. This is just gonna look really crappy for now, but you know, who cares? We got the nose here. Frerien's dainty little nose. Little schnoz. Yeah. You know what? Let's put them side by side like this. Yeah, there we go. It's such a funny little angle. This is going to be difficult though, because you know, it's a tough angle to draw, and I am not even close to an expert at drawing. So let's try and just get like the general shape of it right. Blocking wise, I want to get it down like that. We've got Frerien's arms. I think that this is pretty well done with the hair blocking it like that. So I think that's pretty good. Like that's commendable what they got going on there. The level of details that they did it on. I finally. Okay, so first off, it was more like right there and there. And then we got like the sort of the military thing. going on, and it's like this is kind of the vibe right now, like kind of that going on here. It seems like I would take it as kind of like this, and then this here, and this here, and then it goes up, but it's also on a bit of an angle, so I would probably actually put it more like akin to this. Yeah, okay. So that, and then we go here, I think, something like that. Yeah, okay, and then there's the neck portion, it goes up like so. And so I am of the opinion that they're kind of going for the face is kind of looking there when it should be looking up like that. So given where this neck portion is, I think here as the general line isn't even that bad. I think it's pretty dead on. The only problem is the angle going like this got to be more more diagonal. Man, that's such a tricky, because you know it's not really clear what the original intention for the angle to be to begin with, like, because they draw it like it's kind of going like this, but it's way more of an up angle because of how the jaw is. So it's like, do you want to follow the jaw, or do you want to follow where the face is at? And I think most people follow where the face is at, but I intend to follow where the jaw is at. And I wonder what, I guess they wanted to just do like sort of an undersided jawline, which is fair. That's totally fair. Like an under low shot, because I was like, what would you need this angle for, really? But I guess because the camera's sort of coming from down under. But it's also because this is very much a straight on. This is somebody looking straight up. Hello, Mike Wee, how's it going? This is somebody like looking. This is not somebody. This is Frerien looking straight up. Now, does Frerien have two ponytails? She does. Interesting. We have Frerien in the comics library here. The cover is pretty. I read all of Frerien. I think it is dope. I think it is some phenomenal storytelling, etc., etc., and that I think everybody should definitely check it out. All right, just for the sake of sort of being able to tell what's happening, I'm going to go for a thicker line. So this is the non-negotiables, is this jaw that kind of wraps around the neck here. So that's the non-negotiables. We have to deal with this. Frerien's good. I would recommend it. And then for underneath the nose, do we have an example of how? I think this is pretty much accurate, where it's like if you want to draw under the nose, you kind of got to draw like that. But before we do that, I need to know. Okay, so then we need the head shape, general head shape, like this. I think something like that, sort of more round. Yeah, there we go, more round like that. And then the eraser size has got to be bigger. That's coming together. That's coming together. Get rid of the big lines, yeah. And now let's go back down to one size, just so that we can sort of see. Now I've already noticed that I'm sort of straying from the original look, because this line should be more diagonal. It should be. No, it doesn't. That's not really how they work, is it? Okay. We'll go. It should be kind of more here, because of how. No, you know what? I think actually I'm doing it right. I'll be watching you every step I take. I'll be watching you. All right, yeah, because it's not as straight on as they make it seem. But that's also partially because of the nose line, you know? Song about stalking? Maybe. I'll be watching. Yeah, you know what? I mean, they'll be watching. It might not be about stalking in like a creepy way. It may be more of a romantic, like, you know what? It is probably just a creepy way. So then we want the eyes. We need to know where these eyes are. These eyes are about, well, they're not quite where Frerien's eyes are supposed to be. Frerien's kind of got eyes a little bit like her nose. So the way the jaw works, if that's the jaw, I would put the mouth about here. And then the eyes would be about up here and around down like this. And then you put the nose kind of in between here and here. So I think this is the mouth line actually. So hold on, and this is the mouth line. The below angle is tricky because you get the above angle, but the below angle, and now it would be about the same actually, yeah. And then what expression is she? I like the little smile. Okay, so this is going to be where we draw the nose, and now I completely agree with the nose kind of being like a triangle with the shading, but technically it's not a triangle because it's of this, which I also agree with, which is this going down, and the triangle is only noticeable in shading. So hold up. I've never been one for drawing anime noses. In my defense, I am not good at it. Sting said he was surprised the song was interpreted as a love song. Well, it's because of how he said it. He was like, I'll be watching you. You know, it's like, instead of like, I'll be stalking you. You know, it's like, he said, I'll be watching. If he said, I'll be stalking, different. But also, like, he said it, like, with so much passion. He should have been like, I'll be stalking you. And I'll be stalking. And I'll be watching you. You know, that doesn't hit the same. That sounds creepy. You know? I think it's funny because there's like, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. You know, that one sounds how it is. That sounds like the lyrics. That's a creep song. What the hell am I doing here? But really, it's not even that much of a creep song. It's more of a guy who's like hating himself and being too harsh on himself, right? I'm getting distracted by the that. Okay. So let's just kind of adjust that. Yeah, there we go. When it's not really he's not really a creep or a weirdo. It feels like it, right? That's like the idea. We'll just do that for the but like it's sung really creepily and the lyrics are creepy, so it sounds more creepy, but it's not really. I wouldn't even say it's like that much of it. I don't know, maybe it is, maybe he is a creep, but I do feel like that's the white people song. She's got eyes, man. This girl's got eyes. All right, on both sides of her head. Okay, I don't actually know how to do the cutoff thing, so we're just gonna draw eyes sort of like that and figure it out as we go along. So I would like to notice we kind of got like a bit of a thing going on here. So we're gonna do this, but I do think maybe even we should take it and just kind of roll with it, like down a little bit, because she's kind of got them. They're a bit separated. There's a bit of separation there, and also there isn't this bridge. It's just kind of, there's a nose and there's no nose. Right, and then somebody should make a new I'm a weeb. We should make an I'm a weeb. There's someone's done that. That totally exists. That's too good of an idea not to do, you know? Absolutely, that exists as an idea. As a song. I'm a weeb. I'm a like anime. What in the Naruto are you doing there? I don't know. Okay. Interesting. So she's kind of got these like. She's got these like eyebrows that I never noticed these eyebrows before. But they're very iconic to her look. They're very her eyebrowsy. Now we're gonna get close. We're gonna get close and personal. Nothing personnel, kid. Alright, and then and then for this. Yep, somebody's done that. Yeah, there you go. There are no new ideas. Everything's been done. Everybody's done it. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and just be like, this is how we do it. How we roll. I'll be watching you. And then I'd say, yeah, it's got a bit of a. Here's the thing: the eyes are kind of misshaped here. Let's try and make this a little bit bigger. Dude, this is so tough. This makes sense why this is such like a big meme in the community. It's like, how the hell are you supposed to draw that face from that angle? It's pretty messed up. It's all right. Well, we're gonna leave this for now. I don't think this is actually quite tall enough on retrospect. Let's see. Oh, that's because I want to put hair on her. I forgot. So let's see. Let's freaking get it. Let's get it, bro. Yeah. I don't know why I got a TD alert. I don't have TD Bank. I'll be watching you. Hey, stop it. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my freaking head. I'm freaking losing it, bro. I'm like fucking losing it. Oh my god, bro. Oh my freaking god. I'm alone here. Dude, this busted, bro. Alright. This is tough. What in the freaking heck, dude? Why is this so hard? Such a tough drawing. I was like, nah, this is easy. I see it so clearly in my mind's eye. And then I just try and draw it, and it's like, nope, that's not how that looks. All right. Yeah, okay, so just looking at other people's like shots at drawing. Damn. So tough. Because nobody actually does that angle. I feel like I would need to take a picture of my own face. Hey Sat, did you watch Cartoon Network as a kid? No, I did not. I didn't watch cable as a kid. We didn't have it, so I never watched SpongeBob or any of the Cartoon Network shows. I saw a bit of Johnny Quest because I'd go watch it at my grandmother's house, and I've seen occasional episodes of SpongeBob and like That other one, the one with Finn and Jake. I don't know what it's called, but Adventure Time. And same with like Teen High or something. Like, is this one where they all are teens and they chill in a mall? I remember, and I've only really ever seen like the only episode I can remember is this one episode where it's like the Halloween episode and they're all zombies in like a mall. And that just scared the crap out of me as a kid. I hated that episode. Like, it was so scary. Dude, the way the fucking skull line works it's diabolical, dude. All right. Yeah, this is a good point. I haven't even been thinking about cheek lines right now. She has high cheekbones, I feel like. She would have high cheekbones. So let's cross it in with that. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. All right, yeah, there we go. I didn't either because they shut down Cartoon Network in Israel in 2009 and replaced it with preschool channel Jim Jam. Interesting. Why'd they shut it down? Is it just like Israel would be like, we want to control what is shown, or did it not make money? Like, what is the thing? What is the reasoning? We just didn't because my parents didn't want to buy cable. It wasn't even like they're like, don't watch cartoons. They're just like, no cable. We're not paying for that shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm a child. I guess I won't watch cable television. I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo as a kid, though. I get the VHS tapes of Scooby-Doo. Dude, that was the shit. Watch no Scooby-Doo. I don't know the reason. Yeah, that's fair. Watch no Scooby-Doo. They're coming after you. Watch no Scooby-Doo. Oh man, it's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, okay. So let's get this the hair. Yeah, the hair situation needs to be dealt with now. I'm just gonna get rid of these lines because they're distracting. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's coming together a little bit more now. I actually think that the nose should probably go up a little bit further, but more rounded. Yeah. In 2011, they sold their shows to a local kids channel where they got infamously bad dubs, particularly Steven Universe. Huh. That's funny. What? I hate dubs, man. Nobody does a good dub. Like, if you're gonna dub a show and not subtitle the show, you have to do a good job doing it. Like, I don't know what else to say about that other than you need to do a good job, because if you don't, you've butchered it. You've ruined it. And anime, fucking everything has just the worst dub. There's no good dubs. I think, okay, there's a couple, but I just like, so many suck. In the end of the days, these are kids shows. It's customary to dub them. Well, yeah, I know, but you should dub them well. Otherwise, just subtitle them or make, local shows. I don't know. That's never how it works. Usually they dub it because it's cheaper than making the show and they just license it or whatever. But like, God, it makes me angry. Like, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie, like their recap movie, and I always watch it in Japanese. And then I listen to the dub, and it's just the most disgusting. Disgusting. Horrible. It ruined the show. Like, that's how bad the dub is. That's like, it makes the show bad. And I was just like, I can't take this garbage seriously with those voices. When you could I would just read it, Like, it just make it reading practice for the kids, Kids deserve SpongeBob too. Sure, but they deserve like a good SpongeBob. I would much rather have a good thing than a nothing. I would rather have nothing than a shit thing. I don't know. Was the SpongeBob dub even bad? Like, I would assume that like those production companies would have the resources, to pay for a good translation and a good dub that made sense. You know, like I would assume that's what they're able to do. They would be able to afford that. Okay, so we're gonna go sketchy style again. I probably shouldn't have done as much of what I did, but okay. So in this one, she's got her hair's kind of like this. We're gonna put it down here, and it's gonna go down, and then down to flowing down here and covering here. So let's get it down. Yeah, and then we'll go out like that probably. Yeah, and then just all of this except whatever this is. So that's done there. And I am going to take some liberties because this hair part takes some, the parting of the hair is very liberal, very generous. And so this one here as well, except this one, it goes in and over. So, and then, oh, she's got big old freaking elf ears. I forgot about that. That makes sense. How do I forget? Like, I just forget. There we go. That's the elf ear I'm looking for. And then she's got a little ear. It'll be poking like. I think she's got ears kind of sticking out here too. So, I think maybe a little bit more out like that, and then like it could be out further, but it's got to be kind of like, yeah, just like you're seeing the tip of her ear. Oh, but they go back. Don't, well, not, you know, maybe you don't see her ear. I'm not sure. I think you do. I think you do, because she has them sticking out sort of like that. SpongeBob's Hebrew voice actor acted in an Adam Sandler movie. What SpongeBob is the role that he takes pride in when he meets people from Hollywood. Really, the Hebrew dub of SpongeBob is actually really good. See, that's fine because it's really good. I just have a big problem when it's not fucking good. And most and this is a huge anime dub problem, is that anime dubs were never good. They were always made by amateurs. They don't sound natural. The translation to English, even in text, is not great. And even when it is good, the actors are trying to sound like anime voice actors. They're not trying to sound like a natural, normal human being. They're trying to emulate what the dubbing scene, the fan dubbing scene was in like the 80s, where they would do let me try and sound like this anime person. So they go like, oh, Sasuke, what are you doing? You know, and it's like, that's not a fucking way people talk, you know? Like, you'd be like, yo, Sasuke, what are you doing? Like, that's a normal voice. Not, Sasuke, don't touch me there, Sasuke, you know? And it's just like, it's not, that doesn't sound good. People think it sounds good because they're like, they've been doing that, and then every single one of those people who were like, you know, they're trying to emulate how the Japanese do it, but that's not the point of dubbing. The dubbing is supposed to try and make it into how you would say it in English, right? How it is for English, how all of that stuff is. So you would try and naturalize it to make it sound like it would be written here. That's the idea of like dubbing and translating. Or not written here. Yeah, no, exactly. Like it was written here. You're supposed to try and naturalize it to the climate here, right? Like if I wanted a more raw experience, I would just listen to it subbed in the actual Japanese. But here, it should just sound like naturally spoken dialogue. Like a normal kids show is. Like we do like our SpongeBob will have a funny voice, but he doesn't fucking, you know, sound like weird. He doesn't overemphasize things. He just has a funny voice and he talks normally in that funny voice. He doesn't have a normal voice and talk funny in it, you know? Like that's the problem. They got an inverse for anime, and it just pissed me off so much because so much shit unlistenable. And it also discredits a lot of it. Like, you know, like older people a lot of times can't get into anime. Most people, a lot of normal people can't because the dubs are not good. You know, and it's like nobody wants to read their cartoons, which I understand. Why not? A YouTuber I follow once said he fell in love with Goku in English, but did not care for sub Goku because apparently his personality changed a bit. That makes sense. I mean, Goku's iconic. Goku is basically epitome of like the anime overacting, right? So I could get that. I could understand. Like you can like it. Like I'm not even saying that maybe for Goku it works for Goku. It works for that show. But I'm just saying as a general whole, the kind of dubbing that I hate works for some shows, works for some characters, but they do it for so many characters, and they have these tropes of the voices, like just like the young anime main character voices, like oh Shinji, my name is Shinji. Hi, how are you doing? And it's just like, why do they all have to sound like that? They don't. I mean, and I understand anime as a broad whole does like they have the main characters have these little like high pitched voices, whatever. But it's just like when you translate that from Japanese to English, you could make them sound like a normal boy. They don't all have to sound like a super anxious teen with who hasn't hit puberty yet. It's just like, dude, come on. Like the 14-year-old is not an 8-year-old, you know what I mean? Make them sound a little bit better. And then they have the guys where they'll have them like the cool guy voice, and it's like, and the weird thing is all these voices could work. It's just that the rhythm to their speech doesn't work, and I think it's something to do with lip flaps and all that stuff, right? Where they have to match the voice on screen, and instead of elongating it for some reason or just not caring, so they have to say, like when the Goku's like over 9,000, like he has to say it in the weird way that he says over 9,000, because that's the way the lip flaps he had, because you're supposed to match your voice to the lip flaps, which is stupid when you should just say the line and fuck the actual syncing that much, because it doesn't matter as much as like actually getting the performance out. And even then, you can go and post and make extra lip flaps if need be. So it's just, to me, it seems like weird laziness on their part to not do that properly. And it just bothers me. It bothers me greatly. Okay, so we're going like kind of like this. Yeah, okay, we'll do that for now, I think. Like that, and then there's an ear here which is going to be kind of covered, yeah, but it's a pretty big ear, so from this perspective it's going to look like this, and then but then it'll kind of go down to a bigger hole here, which is then covered by whatever, and then in here we've got here, and then it'll be like, ugh. And then now that's starting to look bad. So then we're gonna imagine that there's a line here kind of going out, so maybe that's the out points to there, and then I don't know, this is tough. Hi, been a while. I watched your stream. Oh my god. Hey again, Sapple, I miss you. Headbanger, how's it been? Yeah, it has been a while. It's just because I've been going to bed earlier and not streaming as much as I used to. I didn't feel like doing a Chainsaw Man chapter today. I decided I would do trying to draw this today. And I've decided this doesn't look good, so we're gonna do this. We're drawing Frerien as what Frerien is. See, the problem is like this one, it looks like it's going back. So maybe I need to actually start over there. So you've been working a lot, so I kept forgetting to hit you. You're streaming. Yeah, I have been working. I've been working a lot just in general, like actual work and stuff. Like I have a full-time job, so it's like significantly harder to make a post every day because of that. Hopefully I'll get a few less shifts. Maybe I'll go down, drop a day at some point so that I'm not working, because it's just like I work all night shifts, so I don't like have times. I don't have time to like mentally compose myself, if that makes sense. Hold on, my boss coming over to check. All right. I'm on hold. I'm on hold. Sorry, I'm like in a singing mood. I just watched the movie Klaus, if you guys are familiar with Klaus, the movie. I highly recommend it. Great Christmas movie on Netflix. Klaus. Beautiful, makes me feel things. Yeah, it's beautiful. I watch it. I think I watch it every year actually. So she has 2 pigtails. So we're gonna leave it kind of up in the air right now as to what happens. I think I'm leaning towards this shape because maybe like something like this and then like that. I don't really know though. Just because. Do you know NORAD Track Santa? I actually did know that. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I used to watch the NORAD tracking Santa thing. I would be like, none of this makes any sense. As a kid, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And then I just never put 2 and 2 together. Why are we live at this time? Because I want to be creepers. Also, a long time no see. But fuck you. Don't ask questions like that. All right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I always love that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Christmas is, I don't know. We did all our Christmas stuff way before Christmas. We'll have like a family gathering like a little bit into the year, I think. Not into the year, like tomorrow. But it's like the homebody Christmas stuff is happening. Already happened before Christmas, so there's not really anything to do tomorrow morning. My family celebrates Hanukkah. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. You live in Israel, so of course you'd celebrate Hanukkah. Makes sense. I'd expect no less. I'd be surprised if you didn't. How's that? I'm not too familiar with all of the Hanukkah stuff, but I remember there's Kwanzaa, there's Hanukkah, and there's Christmas. Those are the. It is funny that Christmas is like a Christian tradition when it really is. Well, it's not really Christian anymore. I would say it's not. I would put it staunchly in the camp of absorbed by capitalism, the holiday. Yeah, I should have erased these as well. Let me just erase them real quick. Which, despite what America thinks, is a minor holiday. In the Jewish tradition, Hanukkah is a mild holiday. Wow, that's a lot of emojis, creepers. You all right, bro? Yep, the major holidays are all crammed into the first month of Hebrew year, September and October. Interesting. Bro. Yeah, what's up, ACA Arts? Let's see. Let's go to your channel real quick. Oh, you look like you know how to draw. I like that. I like your thumbnails. They're really cool. You've got a sketchbook. Ooh. I am Ayan. My channel is the name of the channel. I upload all kinds of drawing and comment, so subscribe and like. That's very cool. I will subscribe. Make more videos. You haven't posted in a year. Actually. Oh, wait, I can't play that. I don't know when you last posted a video, but last year. Dude, it's been a year since you posted. What the heck happened? Get on your shit, boy. I also have a chat. I know, I'm looking at it. There's also Passover and Shavuot later in the year. Oh, I was in Toronto, and there's a lot of our Jewish fellows there. We did a little Passover for Passover. We actually celebrated it, and we had Oh, we had some really good bread. I forget what it was. I forget what it was called, but it was like some Jewish kind of bread. It was really good. I don't know what it was called, but I actually filmed it. I might make that into a video at some point. Um. So yeah, I've actually matzah. Yeah, dude. That shit was fire. Yeah, we had matzah bread. Sapsup is Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. I just celebrate it. I just celebrate all the holidays. No, I'm just kidding. We just did a Passover happened, and we had a bunch of Jewish people at the studio. Like they were just all visit. Like we got a lot of associates and other creators and people connected to it and whatnot. And they were like, "Let's do a Passover thing." We were like, "Yeah, let's do it. That sounds really fun." And they set it all up together. And then when we all celebrated it, and I filmed it, so it might be a video sometime. But no, I'm not of the Jewish faith. Yeah, just gonna dispel those allegations now. I'm sorry. What are you doing if your friend is I will also subscribe to you. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I subscribe. I subscribe to you as well. You better make another video though. What you doing if your friend is a Scientologist? Dude, I actually I was around in Vancouver. I'm back. What'd you miss? We were just talking about Jewish holidays and what I would do if my friend was a Scientologist. Well, first off, did I just find out that he was a Scientologist, or is he like telling me about like, oh, I'm thinking of becoming a Scientologist? And I was like, dude, don't, like I'm telling him like maybe you shouldn't do that. And he's like, no, they seem really nice, and I've been talking to them a lot, and they're giving me good advice, and they seem like I'm really committed to this. Or what you find out, and they've been a Scientologist this whole time, and they've been hiding it from me. Like you need to clarify these things. All right, like Foundation of Drug-Free World and Youth for Human Rights International. You find out because they said alien god is coming down to save them and whatever they believe. Wait, I got a fucking ad. Okay, it's gone. Dude, you got to get a fucking ad block. That's what you need. Okay, so this is just something revelation. Okay, so here's the thing. Did I think they were, I'm on phone. Oh, that sucks. So here's the thing. Did you think that did I think they were religious to begin with, or did I think they were atheists the whole time? That's what I need to know. Can you give shout out? Bro, I just did. I went through your whole channel. ACA Arts. This guy hasn't posted in a year, but if he posts again, I'll do a shout out. I'll tell you. I'll put you on blast on stream if you make another video. All right. I'll highlight it on stream. I'll tell everyone to go see it. But you got to make another video. It's been a year, man. Your channel has no videos for a whole year. You gotta make a cool art. Say to subscribe. Only if you make another video. I did a coin flip, and yes, they were religious. Okay, please. All right, everybody go subscribe to ACA Arts if you find art videos interesting. ACA Arts is going to make another video for you to watch. I'm in 10th. What does 10th mean? I don't know what that means. So, okay, they're religious, and I was assuming they're probably Christian. I'm going to say I assume they're Christian the whole time. Then I find out they're a Scientologist, and I'm probably going to be like, okay, that makes a lot of sense, because they probably like say some weird shit. I'm 10th in class. Oh, for your channel, like subscribers wise. Oh, that's pretty cool. You're doing a little competition with your fellows. That's dope. rise in the ranks. Yeah, so I think that I would be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, and then I would be like, well, here's like, there's this story of this like black guy who was friends with a bunch of KKK members, and he was able to convince over 300 KKK members to leave the Klan just by being friends with them. So I would probably be like, look, realistically, I'm this guy's like only connection to non-Scientology people. So I wouldn't be like, fuck this dude, you're a Scientologist. I would just be like, I will be here as like anything he needs to escape the cult when he decides it's too much. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm not going to go join this guy's religion or like, you know, be like, fuck you, you should die, or dumb, or whatever. I would just be like, look, dude, if you ever, you know, the other friend of the guy is on the Epstein list. Okay, but does that mean my friend is on the Epstein list? Why is my friend friends with the guy? Is he friends? He's a church friend. He knows him at church, or is he like good buddies with this dude? And does my Scientology friend know he's on the Epstein list? Okay, these are the questions I need to know. All right. So I think we're gonna do kind of like that. That feels more reasonable. And you know what? We might even go as far as to. All right. So now, okay. I am from India. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. So you're from India. I'm from Canada. I think a lot of us here. Mike Wee is from Israel. I believe Headbang is from Indonesia, and Creepers is probably American. Okay, I just doxed everybody. Get fucked. Boo doo doo. I heard my name or my country. Yeah, see, I just doxed everybody's locations. Nixion, like the YouTuber guy. That's his friend. Okay, so the other friend is on the Epstein list. That's the one U.S. president before Obama. Nixon. Oh, Nixon. Okay. The U.S. president. Yeah. So he's friends with Richard Nixon. What do you I don't think Nixon was president before Obama. I'm pretty sure it was George Bush. Probably Jr. Pretty sure it's George Bush Jr. That was president before, not Nixon. Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of presidents before Obama if you're talking about the whole. But anyhow, Nixon. We'll go with Nixon. George Bush was so buns, I forgot his existence. Okay. So, I think that, God, that's tough. I would be like, that's crazy, you're friends with Nixon, but like, what's the nature of their friendship? I don't know. I would be like, I don't know. I feel like there are people with friends with Nixon who aren't on the Epstein list, don't talk to Epstein, and only know him through like a different avenue, you know? So I don't know. Nix is his dealer for what? Scientology dealer? In what ways he is his dealer? Which is your favorite anime? That's a tough one. Chainsaw Man is really up there. I also like the Dodo Hey Dodo anime as well. Although I'm more like, I like the manga actually way more than the anime. But those are really peak though. But Chainsaw Man, I think is probably the number one for now. I've been doing the Chainsaw Man drawing series, so. Hi, I'm back again. What's up? His insulin dealer? Okay. I don't understand what is this hypothetical right now? Okay, so I have a friend. Turns out he's actually a Scientologist. This just happens. His friend is on the Epstein list. His friend is also Nixon, and he also gives him insulin. So I'm guessing he's his dealer in the sense that he gives him like not like street grade insulin or whatever, like below market value insulin. I'm guessing this friend of mine is also diabetic, or does he just had like taking insulin? This is so strange. Okay. All right. We're almost there though. We're almost done. So now I'm gonna get the big one. What is this convo? He likes eating insulin. Okay, so my friend is a strange man, but it makes sense because he's a Scientologist. Dude, this is, I don't know what do you want? What am I supposed to say? Hi, I'm again here. Okay, good. What's up? What am I supposed to say? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what would I do? I would probably just continue being friends with this guy, but just like more casually than like keep making him like a closer friend. I would just be like casually around. His dad is Trump and his mom, is this just like and his mom who ran with him as a baby is Obama's wife. His dad is Trump and his mom who ran with him as a baby. Ran where? So, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand. Zam. That's it. That's a good way to describe it, dude. I am fucking boinkered out of the yoinky stink right now. I don't understand, bro. Making Sapple. Okay. What is your age? I'm 17. I am 22. ACA Arts is 17. I am 22. Saplo's 22. Making Saplo feel like he's high. Dude, you've just twisted my mind. Like, I can't even really picture what the fuck you're talking about right now. That's the only word I use usually when I don't know what to say. Old Unk Saplo. I thought Saplo was younger. Yeah? What age did you think I was? It's just because I'm obsessed with Minecraft, isn't it? That's the reason you thought I was younger. Because I'm a little Minecraft autist. And I'm 19. There was a time when I was 19. That's for sure. You think I make nice art? Yeah, I do. I think you should make more. I thought you were the same age as me, 17 or 18. No. You know, teenagers or something? Nope. I'm unk, dude. It's true. I did a dishwashing job, and then I got called like old by a teenager there, and that made me feel pretty sad. It's just funny because if you think about it, 22 is not old. It's actually young. It's actually very young. 25, if you don't have your shit figured out by 25, that's problematic. But 22, you're good. Honestly, 27 even. 30 is old, and not really. It's not really old, but it's pretty late to start figuring things out. Okay. I got some time. I'm trying to make the YouTube shit work. That's my copium. Yeah. But I have an exam. That's okay. I don't got time. You know what? That's fair. Don't ignore your exam. But when you have time, you got to make more art. Did you see the government fucked up censoring the files? Yeah, I did hear about that. Honestly, look, I think it's funny. The like, whatever shit's going on with the U.S. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was the angle. That was it. Do you see that? Oh, thank God. Look at that. That is... No, that looks like shit. What the fuck? Okay. All right. I'm going to figure it out. It's going to happen. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this line and we're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it like across like that. There we go. All right. So, realistically, this line is kind of going to go down like that, which means like I want the ear to kind of be like No, I'm not. That's not good enough. It's more like down, isn't it? It's like, yeah. Okay. So we'll do a little notch here. Oh no, that's gonna. Does that look dumb? Fuck, I don't know. All right. All right, and then we gotta change the angle to be kind of up, not too up. No, because what the hell, man? No, yeah, this is where it's supposed to come out. All right, I'm just gonna do this. It's like this is so hard. Why is this so freaking hard, man? Maybe that like yeah, just like ooh, oh. God, dude, this cooked. Absolutely cooked. Oh, why is this so hard? Okay. The government is not beating the allegations of hiding crazy shit. It's so true. We are only two. They also found a photo of Trump blowing somebody. Where? I need to see that, dude. I need to see Trump sucking a hog. Probably Bubba is probably his name. Oh, also, Happy Christmas. Merry Christian. Oh my God. Yeah, I did. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to y'all as well. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath. And then we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna do that. Maybe even this. All right, and then that goes down there, and that goes down here. No fucking goddamn it! Oh shit! Oh poop! There, I got it. Okay, and then we just I don't. Oh no, I don't want to erase the eyelashes. I don't know. Do you still do reading book sessions? Only if you want me to. I only do them when you're here, so I can do another book reading. That's kind of fun to do that. Let's do it. Oh, I believe I can touch the sky. Oh my God, yay. Yeah, all right. Let's get this started in here. Let's get it freaking started. Okay. All right. I'm really focusing on this angle. I'm almost satisfied with how this all looks. Almost. Yeah, okay, I think I am satisfied. So we're committing to the bit. Let's just go the flowing hair down like so. I'll erase all the mumbo jumbo later. You don't read my chat? No, I did. What does HY say? Hi. Is it hi? But I'm a bit busy. Well, sort of. It's holiday and customers might come over all the time. Well, look, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I will be a bit because I have to color this too. Or maybe I won't color it. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. That's what it is, baby. That's the world. It's all about how I feel. I don't do nothing unless it feels right. We're gonna do this. Just gonna the sky for every night and day. Yeah. And then so now here's the real kicker. This right here. This jawline. This is good. This is a good jawline. You just have to disappear this. This needs to disappear. And then a little bit. It's almost good. So notice this part kind of like okay, so we do this, get rid of that. Nope, that looks like shit. We're close though. We're close. Nope. I actually think I do kind of agree with the original. Hold up. We're just gonna hit a Control Z a bunch till we get there. I think it should be implied, and then we're gonna hide that down there. So, like, get rid of that so there's no sticking out. Then I think, like, look at that. Yeah, I think there's like a bit of a sort of under. Yeah, it's like that, you know, like a sort of under to it all. Something like this. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture. You guys won't be able to see this. But I'm gonna do that same angle. So I'm looking up like this. All right. So how does that? Interesting. You know what? As funny as it is, it low key. It looks kind of as fucked up as normal in this. Look at this. You don't read. Can you please give me a short out in a short video? This helps me please a lot. Look at your messages. Are we talking about Discord messages? I'm looking. Good. Hey, is that one real? No way, that one's real. I've seen that. I thought it was AI. That's crazy, bro. I am in this city. I cannot watch the stream. No worries. Look. That's a wild picture. I don't know. That's fucking crazy. So AC Arts. I don't give out free shoutouts on the channel. Mostly because it takes a lot of my time to make a video. And I'll do it in a stream like I just did, but I won't make a video because the way that YouTube works is if I did shoutouts, it would ruin people wouldn't watch my channel if I just shouted out other people. And then if I was going to shout out someone, I would want to shout out somebody who's made a video in the last year. It's simply that, you know, like you're not to say that you won't make a video in the future, but I think that you should make one. Small shout out. No, small shout. I've done it. The small shout out is on the stream, but not more than that. Not more than that. It's not cost effective for my time to do that for everyone, because if I do it for you, I have to do it for everybody else, and that's not like I can't do it. It's too many people, you know. So I have to draw the line, and the line is there in any video. I don't think I will make a video in which it makes any sense to just start naming shoutouts. Maybe I might do a section in videos sometime in the future, maybe, where I shout out channels. And if I do that, I'll consider shouting you out. But until something like that happens, for now, you'll have to stick with live streams, okay? Some people say the photo's fake. Yeah, that's the thing. Was it on? Where did they find this picture? Yeah, it's like, I mean, like, it's easy to say anything's AI, right? So how do we know it's... That's crazy, though, dude. He's blowing Bubba, dude. It's crazy. Confirmed. Oh, man. 2004. Just a couple old dudes sucking each other off, man. It's great. No clue. It just appeared. I love that. I love to hear it. How are you guys feeling about this, the video, this free run right now? How does this feel, vibes wise? AI generated Saplo doing the gritty. Well, at least I'm not doing Bubba. It's still better. It is nice though. It's like in the world of AI, you can just claim that anything is AI now. I can just be like, you're like, oh, that's a naked picture of you, and it's just like AI. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Pull up the AI fact thing. Claiming anything is fake is fun. It's fun, yeah. It's fun to claim a real thing is that's it as fake instead of whatever real thing it is, you know. Okay. I think we're gonna do this something like this. I don't know. I did not blow up your car. That is AI. Exactly. Yeah. It's like I know I did not. Full goatee in front of the camera. That was AI. That didn't happen in real life. Might get 6 monitors. Why would you get 6 monitors? Are you like a goon guy? So I can aura farm? I don't know. When I see somebody with 6 monitors, all I think of is like, oh, you're probably just gooning with that. That's a lot of gooning material. Okay, so like I'm not that I'm not you are, but that's the message you send out when you try to flex something like that, you know. It's just goon cave aura. Who needs more than a monitor to goon? That's like level 99 Reddit mod. No, I understand, but it's like the thing is like true goon maxers. They will just fucking do that shit, you know? Oh, okay. They just figure it out. Alright, so unfortunately I have a flipped version of the side that I took from underneath. But it is interesting how... Yeah, it's a little bit too down, actually. So we're going to do... So I'm going to look up a little bit like this. Okay, so there we go. Now I got an image from that right angle that I need. All right, so here's the thing. I think for it to be the way that it is, it really genuinely needs to be kind of craning up. Maybe the jaw could be slightly adjusted in this particular picture. No. I had the jaw perfect. The jaw was perfect. Control Y? Is that what it is? Yeah. But this jawline thing is interesting because here's the thing. Yeah, this is what it is. This jawline is up here. The problem is the line is still there. It's actually like right there. Is the face is looking up like right there and then down. That's the thing. That's what it is. That's the actual angle, and I think I fucked it up. Because the jawline angle here is actually probably down here. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to hit save as V2. V2. Because I realized we have to take a massive turn last minute. So let's pivot. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Okay, so the way that these go kind of is something like this. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, and then you do like that. There we go. This is coming together now. Well, but it's gonna be huge. It's gotta be big. Alright. Gotta be as big as this is. There we go. It just has to be looking up. So I think maybe... So I think we take this and we go to the side like this. Yeah, interesting. We go like maybe more like that. And then no, this is actually the right thing. And then we build it up like that. We build it out. This is actually almost exactly mapped perfectly on, almost. So, did I do it? Did I mess this up? No, because she needs to be looking slightly higher up. Actually, you know what? This might be okay. This might be salvaged. The only thing that's not salvaged is the bottom half of this, because her head is here, and now her neck might be slightly too long, which is just a easy fix with this right here. Free transform. We go like this, and we hit the little. Let's make that shit bigger, please. Let's make it a little bigger. Watch this. Ooh, and then ooh, and then right down there. Brand new. You couldn't tell. Frerien, yeah, it's starting to come together now, I think. Okay, so now the ear, I like the ear placement is good. We're just gonna make it slightly smaller, I think. Well, maybe not actually. The weird thing about these ears is it's like it's actually like draw a normal-ish ear, a small ear with a extra ear on top of it. You notice that? Where it's like, yeah, here, draw this ear, and then draw this other ear. And then kind of fold it in here. Frerien? Yeah, it's Frerien, dude. Oh, you're trying to spell Frerien? No, you got Frerien spelled right. No. And then I think we're gonna move this just slightly up. I thought her name was written as Frerien. No, it's Frerien. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to. I didn't know how to spell her name until today either. Believe it or not. Okay, so we're gonna move this up here. Oh, that sucks. I'm like cutting off her eye. Okay, we're gonna undo that. Gotta cut out her proportions slightly differently. There might even be some genuine benefit to sizing that up a bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, this breakthrough was an important one. This was a good one. Yeah, I got my example there. So then we want a bit of a like cheek, more like a more of a shading thing than a. No, we're gonna get rid of that there. Okay. So now it's time to do this. We're gonna do this with the hair. But we're gonna have the hair go a little bit more. The hair is gonna go back like this. All right. Hair. You know what? Maybe we won't actually. I don't even know. I'm not really sure what to do with the hair. I got only one watcher. We lost all the viewers, dude. 2 now. Wondering that too. It must just be a YouTube glitch thing. I don't know. Usually anybody who doesn't have the sound on doesn't show. Anybody using an ad blocker, it also doesn't show. Apparently, which I don't know if how true that is. Who's this? Alson Adardo. Lo siento por estar muy inactivo. Your Spanish. You Pablo Anglés? Mi amo es Saplo. I've been practicing my Spanish. Yeah. Ever since I've been practicing my Spanish because oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Because my last name is Italian though, but you are Spanish. Yeah, I've been practicing because we got a lot of Spaniards, not Mexicans, coming to our liquor store. So got to be able to say Feliz Navidad or whatever the hell. Not really. I think it would be cool too. You know, that kind of thing. Kind of more for the flex, the vibe. Not that I have never said Feliz Navidad to a single person, but I did say something in Spanish one time. I was like, mucho bueno. No, I didn't say that. I don't know what I said. I don't remember. Okay, I just don't know if I want to. Okay. And then this facial pattern, it just goes through here. It goes through typically. So we're gonna hit him with the haya and whatnot. Oh man, this is such a tough drawing. Why do I always pick such tough drawings to do before bed? But you know what? I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself, and I don't have to get up that early. So we're all chilling. We're good. Life goes on and on. I can't believe this is the biggest eraser, by the way. It sucks. That is horrible. And then, oh, interesting. You know what? That's a good point. There should be a curve to it. There we go. We got a curve going. All right. And then, interesting that the curve here goes down like that. And then everything underneath needs to be erased. Ah, no. God damn it. Ah, there we go. And then this curve can go like so. And then this curve, it's got a bit of a up curve, like, and then up curve goes down like that. So I think I will go now. Bye bye. Happy holidays, and jolly days, everyone. Yeah, all right, all good. Bye bye. You have a good one. I appreciate you sticking around as long as you did. Okay. Oh man, this is tough for some reason. See, I think that what's tough is that, oh, okay, you know what? From this angle, to be fair, that all just goes down there, all of this. And then that angle, yeah. You know what? This is what I'll do. This angle to there. Angle, it just needs to disappear. Well, I guess it already disappears. This to here, and then just erase everything except the eyebrow in between here. That seems to be working for now, at least. Okay, and that as well here. And then this up here and here. And then it just kind of disappeared there and there. And then there's a sort of a downpour or whatever of hair. Yeah, okay. I'm liking the look of this now. Yeah. And it's interesting, there's like a diagram of anime hair where it shows that anime hair is kind of like still more of their head is hair than it is head somehow. So you can kind of get really generous with the top half here. And then we're doing this. We're committing to the bit here. And then as it's flowing down, it's kind of gonna come to like a bit of a stop here on the shoulder and then go down. And then with this, it's like it has a bit of a come in for some reason. Okay, so for this one, the hair under here is just like tied to, see how it's like tied to the side here. This right here. Okay, and then honestly, it doesn't need to be this big. I think it could be down there. We could get rid of this, and then this would just be interesting that it goes kind of out. It goes out and then in, where it's like there's kind of this sort of in turn to it, which I find interesting because I don't really understand the whole spiral here, but at the same time it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna erase this. How long have you been drawing? I mean, on and off my whole life, but as far as on my computer mouse in Windows Paint, like a month. Did you find my channel through my YouTube shorts? Is that how you found this, or is it from something else? Cause yeah, I've been drawing. I've done what is it, 21 days of drawing Windows Paint, redrawing anime and manga panels in Windows Paint, basically. I stopped drawing and clicked on live. Oh, really? Interesting. You should go check out my YouTube shorts at some point. I draw exclusively Windows Paint. I've been drawing Chainsaw Man, the manga, in Windows Paint, and I'm halfway through the first chapter. 21 pages. I've just been too busy to do any more than that, but I mean, I think 21 pages is quite a decent. I'm gonna try and do the first chapter. Oh, then I have seen it? You've seen it? Really? That's hype. Yeah, that's me then. You've seen it. Yeah, the Chainsaw Man shorts, yep. That's me. Unless somebody else is doing the challenge, but I don't think they are. Thing is, I stopped doing it. I gotta start doing it again. Like, I've done one in the last week. I just got so busy with work that it's like difficult to keep up. But I want to get chapter 1 done for sure. I want that shit locked in. You know what it is? It's like an Adam's apple. But girls don't really have Adam's apples here. That's what like makes, it's like there's a bit of something here, right? Like for a guy it would be like a, but for a girl, maybe for a girl it would be like something like that, yeah. All right, this is really aggressively messy, but not like the worst thing ever. Okay, so now it's cleanup time. Actually, you know what? Let me roll this in as well. While we're at it, we've got the big one. Let's move in one. We got huge. I think this is about right. Huge. So this is the little part above it. Yeah. This is the golden thing. It's such a nice, like, I don't know what do you call it? Just such a nice thing, you know? Look at this. I like her little design. Yeah, so I do not care for this. It's for cleaning it up all that much, but this is what happens. The canvas is actually so huge that the Windows Paint, Microsoft Paint is a bit hard to draw in, or at least it's going to be hard to color in the way that I'm thinking. To be fair, actually, you know, it's going to be fun. All I'm going to have to do, make sure that everything stays colored, is color it properly. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do this. Delete. That's fucking, oh, that's great. So, Alonzo. You like watching drawing streams, I'm guessing? That's your thing? You're a drawing stream guy? So I'm kind of playing into the hairs down there, which means that, yeah, this is open. Oh man. It's so scratchy. I got the general outline though. Like this is as close as I think the lookup is gonna get. You know what? We might be able to do slightly more on the stretch factor here. No, it's like no, I don't think I can stretch. I think I can erase this and this as well. I pretty much watched lives of almost anything, to be honest. Really? Why do you just watch lives? Like, what's the appeal for you? All right, I think I'm gonna have it flow over like that because that makes the most sense. Which means I don't have to draw this whole part. I just do this one down. You know what? It's better if I get. Where's the more zoomed out one? They're more zoomed in. This one. So this. No, okay. Shit. All right, we go out, and then we go, yeah, like that, and then we go, whap, whap. We go, whap, nope. We go, whap, and we go, whap, nope. Fuck. Beautiful. All right. Videos and YouTube are so, I don't know, like dry, really. So you would rather watch an unedited live stream than a dry YouTube video? Interesting. I've never had anyone say that, describe it like that to me. I think, oh yeah, this is maybe part of it. Like, yeah, oh, that's that line. That line is everything. That line is key. You keep that in there. Yeah, there we go. And then just like a little bit of a something like that. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's actually coming together quite well. Let me erase more. And then here, I think I can just kind of, we're gonna do this. And there we go. Okay, and that'll be gold. And then same thing pretty much here. And then that and that. Oh no, that's interesting. That's slightly different than the normal. Right, let me go down and just I kind of hate how it'd be. Okay, look at that. That looks fucked up. All right. I'm curious how it's gonna look colored in. They don't have multiple layers. And so I can't just like color underneath this. Even though that would be very nice and convenient. Oh, fuck off. Why did it go up? Can't even erase properly. Okay, then we go here. And it's there we go. Bow ba do. Oh do 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 do. And Or do you do anything else while you watch the streams? What is your what's the play here? Okay. So now I need to prep this for yeah, let's just no, we're gonna follow this arc. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Actually, we're gonna do this instead. Yeah. All right. I will say, like, I love these scratches because it adds that sort of like implied detail. So then when you erase them, you're actually just left with your lines that you drew, which usually are you're like you feel like I do feel like I erased the wrong lines sometimes, and then I end up with like a less finite or less manicured experience. I don't know. I've like over pruned the bush, if that makes any sense. And now it's barren. All right, and then you guys are like this in here, and then you know what? For some reason, yeah, there we go. There we go. Hmm. 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 Okay, so she's more confidently looking off into the sun. All right, that's yeah. Let's do the smile as more of a See, this is the thing about this little freaking smile, dude. It's like raised a little bit, and then you go whoop, you go up. That little. Yep. That's so forced looking. Oh man, this is tough. That's not bad, I don't think. Really understated. A lot of the animation stuff. A lot of these facial expressions are so subtle. And it's just like drawing like one thing differently. And then boom, suddenly. Totally different experience. We're so close. I hate the square is so freaking tiny. So freaking tiny. Oh well, alright. I made the canvas too big, that's my bad. That's my bad. Hmm. Okay. Hey, you know what? That looks actually decent. All right, it is time. It is time. So first, we go for sort of a brown. Honestly, that might even be the exact sort of color we're looking for here. Is this all? Okay, so there's shading, 2 tones, yada yada. We're going for a brown, but oh, is that? No, that's more of a black. We'll go for a gray. How does that sound? So we got it right now. We got a gold. Um, this gold needs to be sort of. I hate trying to find the freaking color for gold. Yeah, it's probably good enough. All right, gold. Yeah, I like that. That actually looks nice. All right, gold. All gold. This is actually all gold. Oh, but I forgot the freaking forbidden gold. And then that's also all gold. Got a lot of gold in her character design actually. Come to think of it. That's just white. Oh, her earrings. How could I forget them? All right. We'll just let's do the red. The red is it's more of a dark red, and then go with a little more light in that sort of darky zone. This is probably actually more the color. Yeah. Let's just draw it like this. Oh, what is it? Okay, so it's a gold in the ear. No, that's not fucking looked at. What is that, gold? You know, it would look kind of like this. That's my guess. Okay. Then we need a skin tone that is not that. We need more of a beige. We're looking for more of a beige. I want a beige. Oh, there we go. Almost yellow. I don't. Oh, that's. We get. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. That's great, actually. Pretty much perfect. You know what? It could be a shade lighter. There you go. There you go. We got light skin. Light skin fucking edition. All right. Edit. We're gonna need a more vibrant sort of red. Honestly, we could probably maybe tone that one down just a smidge, but besides that, yeah. No, that one, yeah, there we go. That. Now there's also a red button here or something. Oh no, it was covered. All right. Now that's done. It is time for the hair. The hair is sort of like starts here in this kind of color palette, but I would pitch it up honestly just slightly. And that's the hair. It's kind of perfect, actually. Okay, no, it's not perfect. It needs a little bit more lightness to it, maybe, I would even say. Alright, yeah, that'll do for the... Really? Okay, I see it, yeah. Hmm. Oh, almost. Just one freaking pixel. Alright. You know what? That fits perfect. Okay. And now what's left? In this, we just have a nice light blue, and it might even be default Windows Paint light blue. That is not default Windows Paint light blue. That is not. Okay. Ah, God. Alright, there. No, it's a little bit lighter than that. No, no, it's still darker than that. Huh, interesting. So it's such a like off. Oh, there it is. Like such an offside of green. You know what? That's almost looking about right. The only thing is, yeah, there's all this shading under the neck, so we hit this shade, and then we go for gray, and then we hue it down to like there. We go this direction, gray. I think. Yeah. Okay. Um, maybe even more gray. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. Bigger size, biggest size. Okay. Yeah, I do kind of agree with like we'll do this. We'll do that. And then all right, and then I think ear wise, I think under every one of these folds there should be a bit of shadow. Okay. And then with the hair. Well, with the eyes, let's do the eyes next. Eyes. Oh, this nose is actually super important. We'll do the nose. All right. Yeah, I wonder if I did this. No. Hmm. That's a good touch, actually. The Yeah, look at that. That's a really good touch. No, it needs the, but yeah, there we go. That's pretty decent. Okay. The eyes, very green, maybe darker, more like that. We're doing like the eyes like that. Okay. Okay, this goes here. Green fully. We go dark green. Okay. Dark green and then a lighter green. That's actually they put real effort into this. I notice in the way that they draw this. That is pretty unique, I would say. Or at least they like that's time and effort went into this drawing. The original. And that's for sure. It's not just a troll. I feel like they really tried. You know what? Oh. Good on them for drawing that and it looking good. Does Frerien actually have green eyes though? I'm gonna look up a reference. Oh, they're very murky. She's very murky eyes. Okay. Hmm. The murk. I guess because it is brighter out. Go for do like that kind of hue in the eyes. How how did I fuck that up? Never mind. I need a middle ground like that between. Okay, no, I should. Yeah, should get a like gold. Okay. And then a middle way between those two is something like that. Again, goblin mode. That does not mesh at all. Maybe that. Maybe this is alright. I think this is alright. Oh! I don't know if that looks like shit or not. But, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add a little... Just to add some texture to it. You know, a little depth. Hmm. I don't know. I think I'm reaching my limit as far as time I want to invest into this project. So that's good enough. I'll say I'm gonna just call it there. Yeah. Okay. So is this the whole project's done? I think it is. I mean, okay, the hair is missing some shading, so which I also agree needs some shading. I agree with the guy who made this. And how we do that, you go down a little bit and you make it darker. All right, that's how you do it. So then let me just go, there. Okay. Interesting they did it there. I think shading for the underside of this, absolutely warranted. Same with the entire side of basically from here on. Yeah, from here on, basically down there. Let me hit a All right, there we go. This guy didn't use Windows Paint. There we go. Side by side, my version, their version. I think, honestly, I'm pretty proud of this. I think this is actually pretty decently accurate to what I would imagine they meant by this angle of looking up with the face and the nose, but I could honestly be completely wrong in the interpretation here, but I really was trying. But unfortunately, I still don't think I went extreme enough. So maybe we'll have to try again, I don't know. But here you go, that's my attempt. Thank you, and goodbye everybody. Thank you for watching.